Man, just to take a few minutes. Got the light on. Inside the loft, I had my mask on. I just took it off so I could talk. See all this drywall? That's what's come down in the other room back there. I was talking to a good friend of mine named Matthew Richards. He's out of Virginia. I made him some feeders and I got some birds from him a while back. A long while back. Had nothing to do with anything that had to do with this loft lately. But he was still telling me, he says, I still feel like rats have had a lot to do with your illness getting into the loft. He said, because they'll get in the water, their pellets will get on the floor, you know, their droppings and everything else. And, well, I did have a couple places, like the original place where they first came in was right here, and I'd boarded it up. But look where they tried to chew through here. See all this? See all this? There's another patch-up job I made over there. But the other day when I was in here messing around, I had two other spots. One was right there. They chewed all the way through the drywall, and one was down there. I pulled the drywall down today, and this is what I found. Look at all this feed on this line here. That ain't crap compared to what's down here. They had all this hay, all this corn, and feed, pellets, paper. My Snickers wrapper was back there. All this stuff. So, we came to a couple conclusions. First one is, all this drywall is coming out. I was talking about putting plywood in here, and he told me, look, if you put plywood up, all it's going to do is give them places to nest. They'll get right back in here somehow, and they'll nest right behind the walls, and I'll never get rid of this problem. So, I know I was talking about the plywood. I think I'm going to go back on that. What I think I'm going to do, because the siding that's on this old shed, this was the original shed when we bought the house, got all these nails coming through it. See all these nails and stuff? What I think I'm going to do, since I have a bunch of extra wire, I've got the 1x2 inch wire. I'm going to clean this all up, finish taking this down. I'm really surprised. I'm going to check this out before I finish the video. I'll pull this, let you see what's behind it. I'm going to wire the walls. I'm not so much worried about wiring the walls to keep things out as it'll keep the pigeons off these ledges and it'll keep them from getting jabbed with these nails. That way I can leave my breeder loft door up here and everything else because that's not in the way. I mean, I'll be able to look around here and see if there's anything. I always prided myself about the front of my loft and telling people, rats can't get in my loft. Hell, they couldn't get in the door. They couldn't get in the bottoms. They couldn't get anywhere in here. But I didn't know that when I bought this house and this shed was in here, that the original owner had drywalled the walls. Well, somehow or another, they're getting up in there, getting up between the walls, nesting. You know, this brings diseases. And I'm all about eliminating all diseases now, eliminating any more problems. So as I go along with this, if you want to jump in and give me some more ideas about safeguarding this loft, feel free. So what I'm going to do now, take a couple extra minutes. I'm going to put you on pause because I don't have my camera tripod here. And I'm going to take this wall down. Shouldn't take but a few minutes. I'll give you an update on it, and I'll close out this video as being another day with the loft. If y'all just hang on, I'll get right back with you. Oh, excuse the sound of my voice, but I've got my dust mask on. Let's find out what we got behind door number 1 and door number 2. Oh, that's not so bad. A little bit of feedback there. That's not so bad either. But rat droppings. Well, that's pretty much it. A couple remaining pieces over here. I'm not really worried about that. I'm taking it down, but this is my main concern. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to finish cleaning out this loft. I'm going to go through all this. whatever I need to box in. I'll find any holes. Everything's going to be boxed in. It's going to be sealed off real well. Not as bad as I thought. Might be somewhere back in the corner, back in there in the bottom. Like I said, I'll put a 2x4s up in the corners to block that off any of the crevices. There's no holes in the floor that I can tell so far. And I got some more spray foam. But I'm going to sweep it all down real good, clean it all out real good, spray it down. I'm going to bleach the crap out of this place. And then I'm going to oxine it. Just oxine. I'm going to let this stuff dry really good. And after I do all that, any bird I got on this yard, it's over there that has not ever been in this loft, has not been anywhere near this loft, is going to be vaccinated just for fun. They've all been treated for paratyphoid. Well, the ones that are here that made it, paratyphoid and salmonella already. And that didn't seem to touch anything. So, but when all is said and done, I got some really good wire. I'm going to wire up all these walls so these birds cannot get on these rails. They cannot hit these nails right here. It'll be a nice barrier. Plus, it might keep the rats from coming through. Everything's going to be checked out. I'll even get up here and check out the rafters. If I pull that wire down, it's no big deal. So, that's what I got going on so far. It's a process. And if Matthew's right, and these rats have been getting my birds sick, well, we'll stop all that. But if it's PMV, we're going to stop all that too. Anyway, the loft's going to be better when it's all said and done. Thanks you guys for sticking with me and watching my videos. Appreciate the shout out last night from John over there at Ham Slight Kit Box, White House Loft. Oh man, all you guys. On to go. Peter Ramen, 5 and dime. There's just too many to mention. A lot of you guys gave me good comments. Let's hope I don't have to burn my loft down. Daryl, you're a big help, brother. I love your birds. You've got the best setup. Daryl lives on top of a big hill overlooking big part of West Virginia, Martinsburg and such, and his birds, he's got some great rollers. And he's been giving me a lot of advice, and I really appreciate it, Daryl. I watched the videos on how to vaccinate these birds at that little spot on their leg, right about where it meets the body, and I'm going to be doing that. Thanks for the advice. Y'all have a great day.